Doyle, massive game today. Obviously, you have got yourself safe in the league, but there's 2 home games left. Bury, Corn today. So obviously we're expecting a massive crowd down. They're supposed to be bringing 600, which should entice our fans to come down. What sort of atmosphere and game are you expecting today?
To be honest, I think it's going to be one that we've been quite used to from last year. We were used to having 2,000 fans down, and maybe not so much them bringing as many as they're bringing today, but hopefully a good atmosphere like we were able to create last year. And obviously they can show off our fans and our crowd maybe a thing or two, because they'll be a bit more accustomed to making noise and being a proper crowd because they've been around the block for a long time. So yeah, I think it'll be a great atmosphere, and hopefully we can make it a good game like they deserve.
And it's a tough season obviously that we've had, but you've obviously had it personally as well. You've had a big injury, but you've come back into the fold, scoring goals like you've always done, and we're off the back of 3 wins. How have you personally found this season? Obviously you struggled, but you're coming back into it. Is it sort of giving you maybe a hunger to go into next season as well with?
Yeah, I'd say absolutely. First and foremost, it's been tough. It's kind of been like a full whirlwind of emotion. It's obviously been the highs and the lows, and the frustration, and the downside of having such an unbelievable season as a club, and then obviously from a personal perspective last year, and then first game of the season getting injured. One person who's been unbelievable for that is club captain Frank. I think sort of seeing how he's been able to get back to it after a long-term injury. He's kind of been the motivation that if he can do it, then why can't I? So he's been sort of like a model to sort of base myself off for that, getting back. And like you said, the key word is hunger. I'm eager to come back and prove myself again and be part of the team and try and get the goals, try and get the wins. And so far it's worked last 5-6 games, and hopefully we can now build some momentum to go again next season.
And since Jones has come in, obviously we've started playing a 3-5-2, which is obviously different to what we've done before last season. Have you had to change anything in your game? Because I think it was quite noticeable last week when you were dropping in, we had runners in behind. Have you had to adapt anything of your game?
I've definitely tried to adapt. I think last year it was a bit more direct than what Jones is trying to create this year. We had more players up the pitch quicker last year with the formations that we played, whereas this year, since Jones has come over and come in, it's kind of a bit more defensively minded. So I've kind of had to adapt to being more of a hold up and wait for runners, be patient, and also not get frustrated, because there's going to be times where I'm going to be isolated and be on my own. And obviously you might have seen a bit of frustration last game, which I've got to try and control a little bit. But it's been good. You know what? Since Jones has come on board, it's been unbelievable to try and look at football in a different aspect, and the minute details to see how we can win games has been unbelievable, because it's been a step up again this year. So I've loved it, I've embraced it, and I think every one of the other lads have as well.
And obviously good conditions. It's been a sunny day on the island today, and like I said at the start, we're obviously expecting big numbers down. How do you think this game will go? Obviously these boys need a win. We're sort of playing really well with the shackle of pressure off. How do you sort of see this game panning out?
I think key word there is pressure. I think they have a lot of pressure, because they're obviously still pushing for that second spot. We've got no pressure, we're safe, but obviously we want to give the crowd a good game to watch, but we also want to be a giant killer. We were last week with Avero. We want to do it again this week, and then if we can, we want to do it again next week within Short Town. So I think create a good game, work hard for each other, and hopefully we can come out with 3 points again. Maybe not a right back or a 2-yard screamer from Charlie Higgins this week though.
Good luck and all the best.
Cheers mate, appreciate it.